And here between Madison Avenue and Fifth Avenue, you have some of the most amazing architecture. Now here's an example, 15 East 62nd Street. Just look at this building, just incredible. One of a kind, and it's probably a single family that lives in there part of the time. And you look right next door, another architectural marvel, 11 East 62nd Street. It's just amazing seeing it. And there, on the other side, you have another architectural gem. So much money gets put into these buildings. And there, if you look on the roof of that other building, you can even see they've added a number of extra stories so that they could have a sun deck on the very top portion, an enclosed sun deck. Just amazing seeing that. And just to give perspective, you can see how it's right next to Central Park, right over there. All of this, and even on the other side of the street, equally, just beautiful seeing the buildings. One-of-a-kind buildings built for people who had a lot of money.
I didn't necessarily receive that before. I just wanted to.
Here we just have a more direct view of 11 East 62nd Street. You can just see how beautiful the exterior looks. And there, another closer look of that building where we saw it a little bit further away. And here we see on the southern side, equally beautiful buildings on 62nd Street. Now, my estimation, these buildings would be $20 to $30 million a piece, if they're available at all. That's only because these are very sought-after buildings as diplomatic residences, as residences of the very, very wealthy. This is usually their second or third residence. It's like where money is no object. It's very easy to own buildings like this. And again, this is the southern side of East 62nd Street between Fifth Avenue and Madison. How beautiful this is. Just seeing all the architecture around here, all the one-of-a-kind buildings that are around here too. Now here's another view of the south side of East 62nd Street. Just showing you some of the ornate buildings that are here. One-of-a-kind buildings that you'd never see anywhere else. And then that was 10 East 62nd Street. And this would be 8 East 62nd Street. This other ornate one-of-a-kind building. As I mentioned earlier, the only people that are going to be able to afford these buildings and to afford the maintenance on these buildings are the super, super wealthy and the nations that might need a diplomatic residence for their ambassador and for some of their other diplomatic people in New York. Here's a closer view of 9 East 62nd Street. And then likewise for 11 East 62nd Street, there's another beautiful view of this building. A little closer so that people can have a better idea of what kind of building this is. And then its next door neighbor is right there. 13 East 62nd Street, equally as beautiful.